It is Rebel Road 2015, and we are down right at the corner of 4th and Rebel Road. Andy O'Reilly reporting. We're glad you're along, and we're going to take you through a day here at Rebel Road and show you what things happen. But it's all a benefit for the Child Abuse Council of Muskegon County, and we've got the director of the Child Abuse Council, Kylene Gee, here. Kylene, talk a little bit about this festival and the people that got it off the ground.
Well, you know, a few months ago, we were approached by some of the businesses here on Western about whether or not we would be interested in being part of what is now called Rebel Road, when Bike Time decided to move to a new location, a bigger location. And of course, it was an easy decision for us. We love to get back to the community. Our agency serves over 21,000 kids in Muskegon County every year. So every penny of this is going to go into those services and back into the county. And I am just astounded by what has happened down here. I have honestly never met a more caring, giving group of people like these bikers.
It's been fantastic. Now, one of the things about the Child Abuse Council that people may not know is that you guys don't charge for anything down there for your services.
That is correct. All of our services are free, whether it's prevention, counseling, interviewing, or advocacy. We never turn anybody down, and we will provide our services to them for as long as they need it.
Overall, I mean, with the sights, the sounds, and the amount of people that are down here, is this as good as or better than you expected?
I am elated. We weren't sure what to expect being a first-year event and with a split venue, and of course we wanted the community to support both. You know, the Fruitport location is part of Muskegon County. We serve individuals out there, so I can only speak for this event, and I am in awe. I am so happy.
It's a pretty amazing community that we call home, isn't it?
Absolutely.
What do you see for the near future of Rebel Road down here? Are we going to plan a little bit bigger, a little bit better next year, or are we just going to keep it a great community effort and get everybody together?
You know, we've only had, like I said, a few months to put this together with a small group of core people, and I am so impressed and honored to be a part of that. I think it's only going to get better, and we are committed to doing this annually.
It is a great cause. It's a great time. It is Rebel Road 2015, downtown Muskegon. Make sure you're a part of it. If you're just catching us on TV now, plan on it next year, but it is going to be a great growing event here in Muskegon. We couldn't be more excited to be a part of it, and we're glad you're tuned in. Let's go meet some other people around Rebel Road and find out what's going on with them.
Bad boy. Come on.
Rebel Road continues downtown Muskegon. I've got Debbie here, who is a lifetime resident of Muskegon. Debbie, you've been here for a while. Yeah. Not dating you, of course, by any stretch of the imagination. No. You're 29. We knew that.
Absolutely.
But you've been here for a while, and you've seen things come and go in Muskegon. Yeah. Tell me how Rebel Road makes you feel.
Rebel Road makes me feel so proud because this is where this event belongs. This is a family event. This should be something for everybody to come and enjoy.
What have you seen down here so far that has been a standout for you?
I mean, just everything. I mean, seeing the bikes, they can't do this any place but here. Ride down and show off their stuff to all of us that want to see it.
It makes us feel pretty good here as a community to bring all these people in from across the country, across the region, and everything else. Do you think events like this should continue? Should they continue to grow and get bigger?
Absolutely. I would be really disappointed if you didn't do this again next year.
I got a feeling we're going to do this one again next year, but now we got to start looking at doing a little bit more, maybe once a month or something like that. Debbie, thanks for
coming. Downtown Muskegon.
Watch us go.
Live, work, and play. It's great.
Debbie, thanks for coming by. It's Rebel Road 2015. If you're not a part of it, you want to be next year. It's a great time. It's a great community effort, and it all benefits the Child Abuse Council of Muskegon. We're down here at Rebel Road 2015. One of the featured beverages down here is Twisted Tea, and we're lucky enough to have Billy in from Twisted Tea. You got this great looking bike. Billy, tell us a little bit about this Harley.
Well, it's a 77 shovelhead FLH with a sidecar on the side of it, and it's pretty much stock with the exception of put an S&S carb on it and straight fishtails, and of course our color scheme, but for the most part it's pretty stock.
You've got an awesome job. We were talking just before we came on here a little bit. It's your job all summer long to take this bike from festival to festival. Talk about some of the festivals you've been to so far.
Yeah, it's been a great summer so far. I mean, I started out this year in March at Daytona Bike Week. Then I was in Leesburg, Florida. Then I was in Panama City Beach, Florida. Then I went to Myrtle Beach Bike Week. And then I went to Ohio Bike Week. And then Laconia Bike Week. And then I had 4th of July to kind of lick my wounds. I was home. And then I came here to Rebel Road here in Muskegon, which I love. And then I'm on to Sturgis after this.
Talk a little bit about what you're seeing here at Rebel Road. How does it compare to the other bike events that are going on around the country?
Oh man, this is one of the greatest ones I come to. You know, the people are great. Just the people of Michigan and the people of Muskegon are wonderful. And it's a kind of a family event, you know, so you got lots of kids, you got lots of bikers, you got your hardcore bikers, you got your weekend bikers. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of great vendors here. There's a lot of great bars that have great food and drinks. This is really a fun rally. I look forward to it. It's great.
One of the things I got to know, because everybody here in town that watches me knows that I haven't drank in a long time, 13 years. What does Twisted Tea taste like?
Well, Twisted Tea, it's brewed iced tea with alcohol in it, same alcohol that's in beer. It's non-carbonated and it's 5%. So it's brewed tea. It starts out as tea and then we add alcohol to it. So it tastes just like tea, but it's got alcohol in it.
It's a great product. I would love to say I'd try some, but I can't really wreck that. But if you're down here at Rebel Road, make sure you try Twisted Tea. Give Billy a nice big handshake. Welcome him to town. You're off to Sturgis after this. You're going to tell him all about this next year?
Oh yeah, I sure am. It's going to be fun.
I got this buddy playing Sturgis over there too. His name's Jesse James Dupree. If you run into him, tell him Andy O said hi.
I sure will, Andy.
Grab yourself a Twisted Tea here at Rebel Road downtown. Enjoy it responsibly, of course. And we'll plan on seeing you for the next bunch here. Rebel Road 2015, downtown Muskegon. One of the big things about Rebel Road 2015 is it's truly a community effort. Just a handful of people put it all together. A ton of volunteers make it happen. And as it's gotten closer and closer, more people wanted to be a part of it, including Randy Claypool from Eagle Eye Photography. You've got kind of a new business here in town with Eagle Eye Photography. Tell us about it.
Well, we are an aerial photography business. We do various events in the area.
And how many have you done so far?
This year, will be our 5th one.
Is it really? Now, what decided that you were going to get into this aerial photography, and what have been some of your favorite shoots?
Well, it's very exciting for us because my wife is a photographer. Our copter is a 2-person operation, so she operates the camera while I fly the copter.
Is it a tough business to get in, aerial photography? I mean, what inspired you to do it?
I've always been an RC guy. I've flown RC airplanes, helicopters, just a natural for me. So
it was another opportunity for you to buy a toy and make it a business excuse.
Absolutely.
At least you're honest. We'll give you that. Yes. When people get done, you're going to take a little footage here today at Rebel Road. Where can people see it when they get done?
They can go to our website at eagleeye.photo, or they can visit us on Facebook at Eagle Eye Photography.
It's an amazing community effort. People like Randy Claypool jumping in at the last minute saying, hey, I've got the capability to get an aerial shot of this. What can I do? He comes down, he backs it up, and he makes it work. Keep your eyes out there for it. Eagle Eye Photography. You'll see it online, you'll see it on Facebook, and you'll see it on their website. Randy Claypool, thanks for coming down and best of luck.
Thank you.
If you need any aerial photography done, give them a call. Eagle Eye Photography right here in Muskegon. You can't have Rebel Road 2015 without a lot of great entertainment. One of the great things about this is that the Muskegon bands have all stepped up to do their part to make this event a success, including the Left Paul Trio. Got Paul Hebert right here. Paul, talk a little bit about your band and what you guys are going to play today.
Oh yeah, we're going to mix it up. We play some Chicago blues, some Texas blues, some swing, so we like to cover the gamut. Going to have a good time, beautiful day.
There was some talk out there, basically by me at one point. I thought you were the Long Paul Trio.
No.
Would that be you or him that gives it the long Paul?
Yeah. Nope, it's left. I'm left-handed.
Do you have other gigs coming up throughout the summer? Where can people catch you?
Yeah, we're going to be out in Twin Lake on August 2nd, and we're going to be at the Walk the Beat event on August 15th in Grand Haven.
He's got a great guy. He's a great band, great friends of the community and the festival at all. Come on down. They're going to be at Rackett's Tent today from what, 2 to 6?
2 to 6.
2 to 6, somewhere in that ballpark. The Long Paul. Left Paul Trio. Make sure you check them out wherever they are. Look for them online too. Paul Hebert, thank you so much.
All right, thanks.
I've had dozens of people tell me, just cremate me when I die and then throw a big party. I'm sure you've heard someone say that too. I completely get it. Well, I want to help you throw that party. I've got tables and chairs and easels and boards. I've got sound systems and music. I've got caterers and food. And I've got all the people to set it up and break it down when it's all over. So why don't you let us here at Clocks help you with that party so you can focus on what's important, sharing the stories.
McDonald's Candies, 1064 South Getty Street in Muskegon, features an assortment of chocolate-covered nuts and creams, peanut clusters, fudge, seafoam, turtles, cherry cordials, and regular and holiday novelties.
City Glass and Mirror features glass for every purpose, servicing both residential and commercial. Their full-service showroom displays every aspect of what City Glass has to offer: handrails, closet systems, replacement windows, bath hardware, shower doors, and custom mirrors. They even offer auto glass and storefronts to see all they have to offer. City Glass and Mirror, located at 100 West 7th Street in Grand Haven and 631 Commerce Court, Suite 10 in Holland.
Hi, I'm Brenda Sprader. Facing serious legal problems alone can be disappointing and stressful. When your freedom, your loved ones, or your finances are at stake, it is important to seek legal representation. I'm an experienced trial attorney and will work hard to protect what is important to you. I strive for equitable resolution and provide confidential guidance. I cannot promise specific results, but I do promise to be committed to zealously fighting to ensure that your rights are protected and that justice is served. If you would like to meet with me to discuss your legal issues, please call the number on your screen for a free consultation.
One of the key things of Rebel Road 2015 downtown Muskegon is the fact that it has been a community effort. A lot of people have gotten in to pitch in and do what they can to help, but one of the guys that started the whole thing off and led the charge is Ron Madison from Rackets. Ron, talk a little bit about the festival, what you expected and what you're seeing.
Well, you know, what we hoped is that we were going to carry on the existing tradition and that we were going to see numbers that were similar to years past. We could only hope for numbers that were better than years past, and so far I think we got lucky.
So far so good. It's looking pretty good down here. You're a downtown business owner, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the impact that this festival is, and anything coming downtown. How does that help your business over the course of an entire year?
Well, it's huge. I mean, whether it be an existing business or somebody that's considering investing in our community, if you don't have foot traffic, you can't survive. And the reality of it is that a lot of our businesses have left town or folded up, and you know, we need help. And we've learned there's no better way to put feet on our streets and sidewalks rather than festivals, and we seem to be pretty good at doing it.
It's been a lot of work for you to get this up to where it is today. Has it been worth it?
Most definitely.
Would you do it again next year?
We're planning on it.
Talk a little bit about your offerings inside the Rackets tent. What are people going to find in there that they're not going to find anywhere else?
Well, the only thing different in my tent is I've always got a full liquor bar. We happen to have a mechanical bowl this year, which we're having fun with, and good bands just like everywhere else. Yeah, so, you know, 3 great spots to get in out of the sun, hear good music, hang out with good people.
Nobody's going to take credit for it, but if there was one person that led the charge, it's Ron Madison from Rackets. Make sure you come downtown, support Rackets, support the festival, and support everything that they've done for so long to keep downtown alive and vibrant right here in Muskegon. You know, Rebel Road brings a lot of fun to Muskegon, but it also brings a lot of jobs. We've got a lot of great merchandise up and down the street. You can see it featured on some of our ladies here. Shelby is here, one of our Rebel Road spokesmodels, if you will, some of this merch. Talk a little bit about what you guys are doing down here.
Well, we are promoting all about Rebel Road, all about supporting the cause. Every penny spent here goes to Child Abuse Council. Buy a shirt, wear it back here next year. They say Muskegon on them. Of course, they go to charity, and we're also promoting our Twisted Tea tent right next to Rackets Bar and Grill right here downtown. Also, proceeds are going to charity for that, too. We got a mechanical bowl. We got local musical artists. We have everybody on the bikes behind me. As you can see, bikes of all kind, Yamaha, Harley Davidson, we have it all.
I think we found a new spokesperson. I think you should just take over and let me get out of here.
Yes, I'll do that for you right now. Let's go.
How is this working out for you guys? I mean, you guys work for an agency, or is it? Are you just down here working for yourself?
We are with Matthew Agency in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Woo! Yep, we do promotional modeling, catalog, print, runway.
It's a great group. They came in from Grand Rapids to help us out here in Muskegon. They're doing a great job. Make sure you pick up some of that merch. Help create jobs. Help be a part of the solution downtown Muskegon. That's what Rebel Road is all about. We've got, you know what, a lot of great people in town. We got Vaughn and Jenny that have come in from Eaton Rapids. Eaton Rapids, that's kind of a drive, huh?
It was actually a nice drive up here this morning, minus the rain.
Did you get caught in some of the rain?
We got hammered.
Did you really? You are here checking out Smokin' Joe's Motorsports, and they have got some beautiful Indian motorcycles here. Talk about this Indian motorcycle and what are your intentions?
Actually, my intentions here was to stop by. I've walked by it 3 times. Upon the 3rd time, I said, let's take a look at it. We got a pricing on it. Intentions almost take it home.
Really?
Absolutely.
And what does Mama say about that?
I'm all for it.
You're all for it. Normally you don't find that kind of reaction out of the missus when it comes down to getting a toy like this. Vaughn, talk about this ride. Tell me a little bit about this Indian motorcycle. What do you like about it the most?
Actually, what I was just looking at, I mean, I was comparing this to the Harleys, and don't get me wrong, Harley's a great bike, wonderful bike. The Indian being an American-made bike just as well, it goes back just as long. The size, the structure, what we're looking at is comfort for the missus. And that's basically putting her on the bike and saying, hey, is this going to work for us? Now, this has got power in the statute. What I was impressed to find out is it's technology driven. It's got full Bluetooth, it's electronic back removal, LED everything, minus just the power of the engine and the torque that it provides at the back wheel, bringing everything today together so that we can cruise down the road and be comfortable. That's what we're looking for.
Well, we're glad you're here in Muskegon. Now we're going to find out a little bit more about your business, Smokin' Joe's Motorsports. Your name?
My name's Todd Arnold.
Talk a little bit about Smokin' Joe's. What do we got going on? You're in Grand Rapids, right?
Yeah, we're in the southern end of Grand Rapids, actually Caledonia, Michigan. We're the oldest Indian dealer in the country. We're family owned and operated. I'm a 3rd generation, and we're just happy to be back down here in downtown Muskegon.
How long have Indian motorcycles been on the streets?
Indian came back in '99 and went back out in '03. Was resurrected back in 2006 and has been back ever since. Polaris Industries bought them in 2011, and now they're here to stay.
Talk a little bit about the bikes and the quality that people are going to find in them.
They're as close to handmade as possible. The seats and saddlebags are made by the same family that made them 75 years ago. They're 100% real leather. The front fenders, caliper covers, fuel tanks, belt guards are made in Lowell, Michigan. So we got some Michigan flavor on the bike. State-of-the-art engineering. Even though they look old school, they're very modern, and they actually ride better than they look.
Talk about a price tag for one of these things. I mean, from the low end to the high end, what could you put in?
We get people fitted into a new Indian anywhere from 11 grand up to about 28,000 for the top end Roadmaster, which these folks are sitting on right now.
So it's a pretty affordable way to get onto an Indian motorcycle and have a good time.
Yes, very affordable, a lot of bang for the buck, and very unique.
Got a website you want to plug?
SmokinJoesMotorsports.com.
You'll find them just in Caledonia. They are out here in Muskegon this weekend supporting Rebel Road. We're glad they're here, and if you want to see some beautiful bikes, they're right outside the LC Walker Arena. Smokin' Joe's Motorsports right here in Muskegon. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you very much.
Rebel Road 2015, it is a community effort, and one of the things about community is it goes a little bit farther than Muskegon. We are talking about swag and all the cool stuff that they've got down here, and it's all been done by TS Graphics out of Fremont. Buffy Murphy is the president of TS Graphics. Buffy, talk a little bit about your involvement on this first year.
Well, we were really excited. You made this introduction to the wonderful people at Unruly and Rackets, and they also introduced us to the Child Abuse Council. They had expressed there was a great need down here. They wanted to keep it in the community. They knew it was a risk going in. They offered us an opportunity that we're very thankful for and to be part of. We started out 3 weeks ago, so we didn't have a whole lot of time to put it together, but obviously when a community is strong like this, obviously they can pull it together quick because proof's in the pudding. Take a look.
It does look good down here.
It looks real good.
On the size of companies, you run a pretty small company up in Fremont. Were you a little nervous about taking on such an endeavor?
Well, we host a couple of other big events throughout the year, and obviously we worked with you on those events. This one was bigger than this is our whale. But I think we're doing okay. I mean, we haven't ran out of anything yet. crowd seems to really like the designs that we came up with, and it was a combination of, everybody's ideas. It wasn't just our ideas. So I think that we're doing okay with it. I mean, yeah, yesterday we were definitely getting it handed to us. So.
Talk a little bit about some of the other things you guys do, because you and I have known each other for a while, but you put on the Trail of Terror, and you added a new event last year in Holden. What do you do?
Well, we had a really challenging year, and Trail of Terror Holton, we've competed with the Double J Resort, as you know, and the Haunt, which is $1 million people, kind of like Bike Time's a $1 million company. So sometimes the little guy can come out ahead, because we were successful 8 out of the 10 years in being #1 in West Michigan for the best haunted house. And this past year, we started up a Christmas walk, and all of the businesses that we are involved in, we do go out of our way to make sure that we're involved with a charity. So Trail of Terror always helped True North and Fremont, and they had a great need just before Thanksgiving. And the Christmas one, we also did that, but we were raising for a new scholarship that Fremont High School is offering in honor of our belated son. And this one here, we are helping the Child Abuse Council with our shirts, as well as with my pretty little 69 Camaro.
That 69 Camaro is awesome, and people can get tickets for that, right? $100 a piece?
The Child Abuse Council is handling all of that, and the situation is they can get it. They're only allowing 1,000 tickets to be sold because they want the odds to be really good. And if they sell the 1,000 tickets, the car will be given away. If they don't, it will convert to a 50-50 cash. So either way, it is definitely a win-win for Muskegon Child Abuse Council, and that's kind of our goal.
The work you do and the people you do it with is just amazing. I've known Buffy for years, and it's been an honor and a pleasure to be her friend and her business partner. But she's down here at Rebel Road. She stuck her hand up immediately and said, we want to be a part of it. It's all about community, and it's all about the kids at the Child Abuse Council. Buffy, thanks so much for being here, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you so much.
Beginning as a lumber company in 1911, Frederick's Construction has been servicing the Muskegon area since 1969. Family owned and operated, they specialize in roofing, siding, windows, insulation, additions, doors, decks, and more. Located at 1940 Commerce Street in beautiful downtown Muskegon, their phone number is 231-722-3937. When you want quality workmanship, you want Frederick's Construction.
Whether you're a first-time jewelry browser looking for an extraordinary engagement ring, a couple celebrating your 60th anniversary, or you're just looking to treat yourself or mark an important event, Rothheim & Swanson Gemworks is proud to offer custom-made selections handcrafted in America. Silver, fine-colored gems, diamonds, and gold jewelry, as well as strands of lustrous quality pearls. From ring and watch appraisals to in-house jewelry design and repair, ring sizing, remounting, to a complete rebuilding, you can rely on them to keep your old favorites looking new. K&S Gemworks, Muskegon's community jeweler. Memories made one at a time.
When your transmission is in trouble, it is important to find reliable and honest mechanics. National Transmission will get the job done right. Located at 4037 East Apple Avenue in Muskegon, you can call them at 231-788-3244.
The Pizza Ranch, featuring a buffet that is guaranteed to please even the pickiest eaters. From a full soup and salad bar, pizzas and breadsticks, to mouth-watering roasted chicken, potatoes and gravy, vegetables, drinks and desserts, all for just one price. Their menu features a wide variety of delectable favorites. You can dine in, carry out, or have your meals delivered. There's something for everyone at the Pizza Ranch.
Downtown at Rebel Road 2015, we are right outside of the Muskegon Heritage Museum, and Muskegon has got a huge heritage when it comes to the motorcycle community. The hill climbs, the bike rallies, the fun, everything else that's gone on all these years. we kind of stepped into the past a little bit. Eric is here. This is a 1948 Harley.
Yeah, 1948 Panhead. I got it about 4 years ago. Did a couple of work to it, and donate my time to help the museum. Do a fundraiser here every year, Rubber Road, and I want to continue as long as I live. As long as we do it here. And
you're a local guy, and it's not too far, about 3 miles from downtown, and you're riding this thing around. Talk about the work you had to put into this bike when you got your hands on it.
I do a lot of cleaning to it, put new pipes on here, timing, just, about a couple of days worth of work on it, and I'm still working on it, but it's a
never-ending process.
Yeah, it is a process. Learning old bikes, new bikes, it's a totally different process, and I'm still learning on it, and it's just a good character of it because of the history of the bikes. All the people have stories. People come here. They're like, I used to ride this bike. Like 30 years ago, I had a guy came here. He was tearing because I used to be his bike. He had it in a family room, and his son was like 30 years, a little kid. Now he's like 35, 40 years old. Just a lot of history and stories, and it's it just touched my heart because a lot of people have a lot of big time stories, and
I know it's priceless to you.
It's priceless to me.
But if you had to put a sticker on this thing, what would you sell it for? I mean, because the only reason I ask is there is a lot of value and a lot of money all up and down Rebel Road, be it old, new, you name it. Well, take a guess.
I mean, to me, it's about the story than the cash. I mean,
guy came along with 50 grand. Would you sell it?
It'd be hard. It'd be
a tough decision.
Story, like I said, it's the story and the history of the bike, and I mean, money don't mean nothing to me. It's the heart and the story and the history of the ride and the bikers. It's all about the stories. So
absolutely, it's all about Muskegon. It's about the stories. It's about the bikes. Take a look at that, a 1948 Harley down here at Rebel Road. Eric, thanks for telling your story. We wish you the best, and we're glad you're here. Thanks for watching. We're still at the Muskegon Heritage Museum at Rebel Road 2015. I've caught up with Adam. Adam, let's talk a little bit about these two bikes that you guys have got out here. Are these property of the museum?
These are actually on loan to the museum from a couple members of the museum group. Kurt and Patty Seifrith own these. They ride them in every year. They're his and hers Harleys. So he rides the 46, the red one, and she rides the green one, the 47.
Talk a little bit about the Muskegon Heritage Museum. I mean, it's down here on Western Avenue. Some people know about it, some don't. What are they going to find if they go in and take a look?
Well, we try ourselves to the greatest little secret in town. We are right here on Western Avenue, like you say. And we started in 1980 collecting Muskegon's industrial heritage. In that the first piece we got was a large stationary steam engine, an 1880 stationary steam engine. Now we have it running. It runs a line shaft driven machine shop. We have mountains of Muskegon history from Brunswick to the S.D. Warren to Shaw Walker to you name it, just everything. Piano factories. Take a tour. We got two Spacelander bicycles, racing engines, pin setters, just anything Muskegon.
Talk about the hours that you guys are open. When can people come down and see?
We're open usually during the summer on Thursdays to Saturday, 11 to 4. For everybody to see. It's a small $4 admission. You'll spend the 2 hours in there easy with all the stuff we have to see.
It's one of our best kept secrets here in town. Make sure you check out the Muskegon Heritage Museum. If you like bikes, great. If you just want to see the history of Muskegon, it's all inside the Heritage Museum of Muskegon. We'll take you through a little walk right now.
All right, thanks a lot. We've made it inside the Muskegon Heritage Museum, and one of the first displays we see is our Bennett pump display. All three of these pumps were made in Muskegon. This one in the 1930s, the 40s, and the 50s. And behind it we have a lot of Bennett pump oil pumps and gas pumps. We see a Brunswick tire back there that was made in Muskegon. And for the motorcycle weekend, we got a 1920 Harley Davidson that was imported to Muskegon from the Netherlands by a private collector. And we have around inside the museum here, we have all kinds of Whitehall products, foundries, pattern makers, much to see on the inside. We have pattern makers displays, foundry displays, and much more. Okay, we're in the back of the museum now, what we call the machine shop. Don't mind the noise, we have a bowling alley in here, but we're looking at the pride of our show. This is a 1909 Excelsior. You can see it's driven with a leather belt. This one is owned by a member of the museum group. He brings it in here only for our show. This one again is a 1909. Instead of cables, it has these little rods and levers that control the power. And then when you're ready to go, you just clip this lever which engages the belt. This one again is on loan to the museum for the Rebel Road weekend, and we'll have many more next year. Also in our museum here we have this 1966 Triumph Hill Climber. Was built in Muskegon by the fellas at Brookmere Restoration here in Muskegon. You can see this is a 1966 Triumph motor in a stripped down frame, and they would put the chains around the tires to make it connect, to hook up good. And it also has the pull here, so when you come off the bike, the engine turns off. This one is actually was built here in Muskegon, but you can tell it's never been ran. But when it was run, it would run, of course, at the Mount Garfield Hill Climb here in Muskegon, which is one of the oldest hill climbs in the nation. In 1928, they started that. And we thank again Brookmere Restoration for bringing this one to us.
At Ramos Towing, we know your time is valuable. That's why we always provide you with a fast response and efficient service. Whether you need gasoline, a jump start, lockout assistance, a tire change, or a tow, you can count on Ramos to get the job done. Our variety of flatbed and heavy-duty trucks can handle any type of tow. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's Ramos to the rescue.
Sitting Pretty Pet Spa and Boutique is a full grooming salon with a wide range of services for dogs, cats, even birds, rabbits, guinea pigs, and ferrets. Their spa treatments include mud baths, facials, coat damage and repair, aromatherapy, de-shedding, teeth brushing, and paw repair and massage. Doesn't your best friend deserve a special spa day?
For years, people have put together photo collages for special occasions. They go through the photo album and old shoe boxes and pull out their favorite photos and put them on poster boards. The boards are a great way of sharing stories, but it can be a pretty tedious job. Well, we here at Clocks, we want to make that job easier for you. So just bring us all the photos and we'll scan them into the computer, and then we'll print out the collages on our large format printer. That way, all the photos will be in digital format so you can share them with your friends and relatives.
City Glass and Mirror features glass for every purpose, servicing both residential and commercial. Their full-service showroom displays every aspect of what City Glass has to offer: handrails, closet systems, replacement windows, bath hardware, shower doors, and custom mirrors. They even offer auto glass and storefronts to see all they have to offer. City Glass and Mirror, located at 100 West 7th Street in Grand Haven and 631 Commerce Court, Suite 10 in Holland.